So last night I came across a Reddit post that caught my eye. Unfortunately you can't see it now because the moderators ended up deleting it, but I did save the image. So you see somebody says, of course a data miner isn't going to get beta access, to which Stipo responds, and yet I did. It's kind of funny because, like Duncan points out, you only got it after whining about it. Well, after a closer look at this post, I saw a comment pointing out that Stipo had posted something on the subreddit. Just like that screenshot of his comments, the moderators also deleted this post as well, but this was after Stipo went ahead and deleted his entire Reddit account. I did get a screenshot of this though, and so today we'll be taking a look at it. So you can see he starts off with, "Hi, waves. Quite the community we have here. I especially enjoy the part where you claim the worst year of my life has been faked for attention." I want to get this out of the way now. I myself have never claimed that it's been fake. For all we know, behind the scenes he might be struggling with some real stuff. We don't know. He continues, "Let me explain what happened so even the lowest common denominator can understand. Stipo, you realize if this was someone like the bully guy, Swagta, the GTA people, GTA series videos, if it was them who made a fool of themselves, they would be memed in the community. It sucks that you're not doing so well, but ultimately you did make a fool of yourself with how you reacted to this, and so naturally the community made a joke out of you, because that's what you made of yourself." He goes on to claim, "Capcom had always planned to invite me, and I was contacted weeks in advance to the preview. There was an issue with the email they were given, so I was never made aware of their attempts." I know some people speculated Capcom wouldn't want anything to do with him due to the fact that he has certain builds of their games that they don't want him having, and although that's not a bad theory, I personally never really bought into it because I don't think that Capcom really cares about Stipo. I don't think they ever cared about the fact that he owns copies of their games that they don't want him having. But anyway, let's continue. "On preview launch, upon seeing others reviewing the game, I was made aware from someone close to Capcom that my name, my entire channel, was chosen to be blacklisted due to the content I make." So just like with Capcom apparently wanting to get in touch with him weeks in advance, but messing up with the email, we don't really know how true this stuff really is. However, from what we're about to read, it clearly seems like maybe your Capcom insider was just messing with you. "I trusted this person's word, and an extremely bad day became far worse when I realized my years of dedication to this game had gone unnoticed and blatantly avoided." Pretty entitled to act like you deserved this. "I never deserved a copy of the game early. I'm not a reviewer." Oh, okay, my bad. He's not entitled, guys. "But I felt incredibly let down that I would be blacklisted like this. Capcom reached out to me immediately, and we cleared the air. They adore what I've been doing, and it was a complete misunderstanding." Do they, quote, adore what you've been doing? You're a super fan, sure, but do they really adore what you're doing? And also, they reached out during your public temper tantrum. Continuing, "But then I made the mistake that day of checking out r/Dead Rising." Stipo, we're almost at the end here, man. Are you really saying that what you're talking about is related to stuff that happened that day, and not today? "I saw what some of you absolute bullies said about me, and anything at this point in my mental state will degrade me." Stipo, I don't know you, I'm not you, so I can't comment on your mental state, but you do have to realize, in this small fandom, a lot of people do know who you are. So when you, a notable member of the community, freak out the way you did, people are going to look at you different. I'm not at all saying that justifies sending him hate, and I'm not saying that that means that you should question his mental health struggles, but what I mean is you really should understand that doing what you did will inevitably make a joke out of you in the community. It sucks that it happened, but it happened. All you can really do is just try to move on. "I felt completely betrayed and insulted, and chose to leave. I felt in that moment I am unappreciated, and people were talking about me as if I shot someone's dog." Now let me stop you right there. Stipo, literally nobody was talking about you as if you're some murderer. I think we all understand you're not a Dr. Disrespect, you're not an Ava Chris Tyson, you're not even that one commentary channel with the weird little green bird avatar, whatever it is. We all understand that in this situation, you are not being the bad guy. You didn't do anything criminal, sketchy, negative, you just made an ass of yourself. "Therefore, I felt my content doesn't need to be around for people like you to view." Stipo, I understand that according to you you're dealing with mental health issues right now, but if you're watching this, really listen when I tell you that the people who are joking about you on the Reddit, and the even fewer people that are questioning your mental health struggles, are nothing compared to the actual viewers watching your channel. As a matter of fact, I'm willing to bet that most of your subscribers and viewers don't even know about this. Then I realized that, fortunately, only the lowest sacks of shit on the internet reside here, and that everyone elsewhere is extremely understanding and actually cares about how I feel. Okay, never mind, I take it back. You seem to understand that this was a small number of people hating on you. But let's not judge the guy, everyone. Sure, he's the one that made an ass out of himself and then reacted so embarrassingly on YouTube, but clearly the real bad guys are the people making jokes about it. The videos were put back up, and now I'm enjoying the game. Goodbye. Yes, in the end of the day, I cried until I shat myself, and then after getting my grubby little hands on that video game, all is well in the world. Shortly after posting this, Stipo would go on to delete his entire Reddit account, and then the moderators removed the post entirely. Stipo, just so you're aware, none of these videos I've made on you are meant to attack you or hurt your feelings. Ultimately, I think Stipo did the right thing in deleting his Reddit account, because clearly just being a moderator of this subreddit was enough to bring these feelings back. Stipo, I do find you very embarrassing, and I'm sure you're not a fan of me if you've seen these videos, but for what it's worth, if you are dealing with mental health struggles, I do hope things get better for you. Anyway, that's it.
Looking for more horror fun?
You're goddamn right.
Then check out the VHS comic book series, a parody of the horror genre that follows the lives of 3 teens as they fight to survive a horror movie, where every day is loaded with blood, boobs, and buds. The first 2 issues can be found in the description below.
I was obsessed with VHS.